President Joe Biden heads to Detroit tomorrow on the heels of a pressure-packed news conference with his re-election campaign on the line. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Mike Duffy. Tonight, the president confronted questions about his ability to serve 4 more years. 15 of the 213 Democrats in the U.S. House have now called for him to step aside, along with 1 U.S. senator. Doubts began to surface after his debate performance 2 weeks ago. Tonight, 7 News Detroit's Brett Cast is gauging the voice of voters ahead of the president's visit.
Well, his visit to Detroit comes as President Biden is trying to calm fears not only among top leaders in his own party, but also voters in key swing states like Michigan, making his second visit to Metro Detroit in less than 2 months.
I believe I'm the best qualified to govern, and I think I'm the best qualified to win. But there are other people who could beat Trump too. But it's awful start from scratch.
An evening press conference with President Biden hoping to ease concerns about his age, as some Democrats, including members of Congress, call for President Biden to exit the 2024 race.
I don't think he should step down. I think he still should run the race.
I do not believe Biden should step down. It's too late for any of that. To speak realistic, it's much far too late for that. Maybe in 4 years we could have a better Democrat and a better Republican.
While some Metro Detroit voters we spoke with today disagree with those calls, earlier Congresswoman Hillary Scholten from Grand Rapids became the first Michigan Democrat to call for Biden to step aside.
What is your response to hearing some of your colleagues making those calls? Do you agree with them, and what are you saying to them when you hear these public calls?
Well, I don't agree with them at all, but I don't disparage them.
But tonight, after the press conference, we spoke with Congresswoman Haley Stevens, who's firmly standing behind the president.
I expect him to stay as the nominee. I have never doubted for a minute his campaign, this operation, what we've been building here in Michigan.
The Congresswoman will be in Michigan tomorrow as Biden makes another visit to Detroit, following a visit in May where he spoke at the NAACP Freedom Fund dinner.
I'm glad that he is giving our state the attention that we need.
That's exactly what he needs to be doing. In fact, he should do a lot more of it to counter his opponent.
Some Biden supporters like Terrence Jackson of Harper Woods still back the president. He says that's mostly because of the opponent.
Yes, I'd much rather have Biden.
Your vote's still not made up yet?
Not made up yet. I'm still undecided.
But in the end, this race comes down to winning over voters like Dwayne Brighty. He's not thrilled about either choice and will be paying close attention for the next few months.
Would you be more inclined to vote for a different candidate, though, than Biden?
Maybe. If one should show up, yes.
Now, we know that Biden will be holding his campaign event in Detroit at 6 p.m. tomorrow, but the rest of the details have not yet been released by his campaign. I'm Brett Cast, 7 News Detroit.
Thank you, Brett. Tonight, Donald Trump's Michigan campaign says Joe Biden will, quote, sleepwalk through his visit to Detroit. The statement goes on to say Michiganders will not be dreaming when they see how the Biden-Harris economic policies have made it harder for families to put food on the table or afford to provide for their children. The Trump camp says Joe Biden's record of failing Michiganders is why he is unfit to be president. 7 News Detroit has you covered throughout President Biden's stop in Michigan tomorrow. You can watch a live stream of his visit on our website, WXYZ.com, and we'll also bring you the latest developments on air.